the official position 2 player would put like Tusk mid or Batrider mid and like die randomly. And then the next game, Emo would first pick himself Storm Spirit and take mid. And like it's like when he gets mad, when he's upset about a game, he just picks himself Storm Spirit, and like it doesn't almost matter what he's going in with. That's just what he does. So I think he might be one of the best Storms in the game. And Boxy, it starts already. No, Boxy goes down. Why you smile? Gonna take the first.
Yeah, worried about the survivability of the Crystal Maiden, and rightfully so. So, Emo Storm or Obid Storm? I gotta know.
I don't know. I kind of have different feelings for both of them.
Or Emo Storm or Bulba Storm?
Here's okay, definitely not Bulba Storm.
Okay.
Storm, Obid Storm game 1, Emo Storm game 2 if they lost game 1. That's what I'm gonna say.
All right, so Emo's in his full comfort zone right now. Is what I'm hearing.
Exactly. Look at you don't see the vision of that tree, right? No, there's no way. Dude, the second support goes down. No, they're just killing him. It's murder happening all across the lanes for these poor ice-oriented heroes.
Yeah, I mean, they're mad this game. They're definitely mad. That's a 1K advantage at 0 seconds into the game. Yeah, three bounty runes, first blood, and 1 kill on top of that.
2.
Emo's going to go to this mid lane with 1/4 of a level already, so he's going to get level 2 first, which this matchup we already talked about is already... Actually, Nisho's going to D-ward, so he'll kind of even out the EXP there, as that will also get him very close to 1/4 of a level. So never mind. I'm surprised they didn't deny their ward there. Like, for sure they were going to D-ward. Right? Either way. I'm not going to nitpick that too much. I think they're just a fan of fair gameplay, which can always get behind that.
Definitely. Something to watch.
They're tri-laning bot. They're just leaving you on an island here.
Yeah. He is getting bullied back a bit. So this is interesting. The decision to try and completely shut down Saberlight. Okay.
The lane control is not good from Shiro though here, as he's not going to be able to get the lane entirely back. And yeah, PYW is like, well, if you can't hold the lane here, I'm out, and as he should be. But this already gives an 8-4 advantage to the 0-0 of the Kunkka.
Yeah, that's pretty good. And to be honest, like Dawnbreaker now pulling the wave. She hasn't gotten any last hits yet, but Sania is putting some hurt on. Unfortunately, with PIW moving in, is it going to be able to be enough? The slowdown is there. Mickey moving in for the kill.
Sania's
gets the
dead,
Sakuchi
right?
damage. Needs another hit.
Oh, they got him.
He's going to find it. So Sania goes down, but they get the more important kill.
I mean, he lost like a wave and a half under the tower, but good news is for Mickey is that he's going to be able to hold his wave here. Sort of. Actually, there's a creep wave down there as well, and Boxy will go down. I mean, this lane's impossible now. Like, this Monkey King and Chen lane, if you just can't touch the wave with 2 heroes for, like, how many waves is that? 2 or 3 waves? You're not going to have the items to contest this, and you're going to have items coming out on this Monkey King, too, to make this even more difficult, which is going to be the boots of speed. On top of that, he's got a orb on top of him, so bot lane's impossible, but luckily or adversely, it's also impossible for this Dawnbreaker.
Well, that's something that they're going to be coming their way, although you can already see some pressure back. Shiro takes some decent damage, wasn't able to get the last stack of Jingu off, as up on the top side, Insania spamming the Arctic Burn whenever he gets an opportunity to get the pressure on there. Yeah, both offlaners having a tough time, but Dawnbreaker now getting the wave into him helps a bit.
Oh, Shen already has a medallion on that bot lane, too.
What the heck?
Yeah. It's rough, but Emo Storm, though, just to check him out a little bit. Doing great. 18-3. You said it. Emo Storm, game 2 after losing game 1. In his comfort zone here. Doing what he can at this laning stage. Still 1K for LGD. Not much has changed. The only lane that is particularly going well for Liquid is that top lane. Mid lane, a little bit of a wash, but slightly storm favored.
At least for now. And there is still a lot of potential for movement from Why You Smile.
Oh, I mean, Mickey,
their eyes on.
He's getting low. He's getting real low.
A cold embrace taken at level 2. It's enough to keep Mickey alive. Nice play by Insania, saving that point for so long. And showing why this hero has value still.
Yeah. Oh, that was a really good play. Like, it's a unique hero that's almost very specific to this situation. Mid lane.
Emo, they're on him. Throws out the blood grenade, tries to bring down Emo. Bottle pass over. He was not coming, though, from that lane. And it's going to get chased down
on him.
Centaur Conqueror moved on in.
Wait, how did that creep even get there?
He ran it the whole way. he ran it from bottom.
PYW. Oh, there's a big
low. Mickey
again.
Have enough heal. Enough heal. He's gonna have enough heal. And now instead he might go on to new as well. A couple more hits. It's not enough for the kill. Had a 13 stick anyways. But showing how strong this could be.
Yeah, no, insane. I was mentioning before, like this Wyvern is not a traditional pick. I think this Wyvern as a POS 5 may only work against this specific combination of heroes.
Yeah.
It's really that specific. So to be able to like spot that out and see that as Liquid is really impressive, because this is not a lane that you can just generally pick against any lineup. They're like, oh, we've seen a lot of Tusk Dawnbreaker before. This might be something they've been wanting to try for a while.
And Emo, or excuse me, Shiro, he's brought down. So the lane against the Monkey King, after some people leave it, Saberlight and Boxy have recovered this really well with the rotation coming from Insania. And that's another thing, right? As Insania is going to come back in here, and they find Why You Smile, people talk about like Tree being really good for rotating through. Wyvern with an Arctic Burn is great for making those moves.
Yeah, we're going to convince everyone that Wyvern's a good hero pretty soon here.
Nobody's gonna do that. Shard, Saberlight, now he's in trouble. Got the Jingu stacks off. We'll have the Boundless Strike. One more hit comes through. They take a little bit of recompense.
But no, that's just credit to Insania, just playing this hero incredibly well. It's not easy to do. This hero is hard to pull off, but if there is someone to do it, Insania Wyvern in the past has always shown to be quite fearsome.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
The Emo sees Boxy.
As the haste run's still going, moves in, finds himself the kill. And will clean that one up. Now Snowball underneath tower. Emo leaves, decides he doesn't want to be here anymore, but with LGD bringing in massive numbers, it's Saberlight dead again underneath the tower. This is close to that 7-minute mark. Now Nisha shows up, does not have the Orb of Corrosion done yet, but will have the Rolling Thunder if they need it.
His job is to try and protect the tower, because if this doesn't have a hero here, this tower will die. That's the only reason he completed that TP there.
Oh no, New's gonna lose his Wisdom Rune, I think. They're battling for the other one, trying to play it out for it. Jump in from far away, and they managed to find it. Getting themselves one kill. Now Emo has no mana and is just going to be chilling for a moment, waiting, hoping he's going to get out, but that's not going to happen. Oh, maybe with a little bit of help, they can take down a couple more in turn. Nisha's low. Nisha's dropping and dead. Now Mickey beating into Why You Smile. The Hill Troll is gone too. Eventually they bring him down. What an insane series of events. It does end up being one Wisdom Rune apiece.
Yeah, but they also TP the Weaver down there, so it's going to give Niu a little bit of breathing room. And this is where you have to wonder, right? The most impactful Dawn ult of the game is always the first one. And you know why? It's because you don't think of it.
Right.
You're like, oh, let's go, let's get him. And then all of a sudden Dawn ult hits you and you're like, oh, yeah, that hero's level 6 now. And then you constantly have to think about it.
Oh my god. Saberlight, he got charged up to the high ground. Tries to TP out, not gonna happen. They will still have him stuck up there, and a couple more punches as he finally dies. But I've never seen a Tusk cliff somebody with shards in a pro game before.
That is not something that happens very frequently. That would be correct. And poor Saberlight, he's not having the same type of game as game number 1. That is for sure. And this kind of shows you the difference of CK versus Monkey King against the Kunkka. This hero definitely can punish the Kunkka. Good adjustment here by Shiro in game number 2 here.
Another jump in coming from Emo. Oh, those
Good
shards!
shards.
Block
Oh,
it
but the
off.
ice?
Dude, Insania, he's there again to save a life. Finding a couple more kills, but the Dawn ulti! And now the turn on to Nisha.
Told you, it's always the first one.
About it. Do they have any extra damage to throw into this? Emo does eventually die, but now they show up with Shiro too. Just madness. Back behind the tier 2 tower, pulls back in another. The fish punches out. Liquid is living through all of their heroes, and now finding Why You Smile, he is going to
They're
drop.
all dead.
They try and make something happen with New. They will get the kill on Denisha, but everybody's dying. That's 4 dead for 2. And the first one to die was Emo. He's got to feel bad about that.
Yeah, I mean, Mickey showing up there and just really being super aggressive on this Weaver. Putting a ton of work. Man, he's gonna proc there, but I think not much else is gonna happen from that. Oh? No, he's got
He's got a bunch of mana.
Hey, this is insane. This is insane.
God, they got him! Oh, Shiro's gonna pay for it, but hey, he got his man. Wait a minute. Kill him really well. Are they gonna get another though? PYW chased. Running out.
Honestly, honestly, that's not even bad.
No.
It's definitely not. You get your kill, you get your target. Nice branch attempt there. That was cute. Snowball. Oh, the shard. Okay.
All right,
trying.
Fear, there's been 25 kills in 10 minutes. The shackles are
game
off.
I wanted to see. Like we're out of the tournament, boys. Let's just try a different approach. Let's just try to play up to Emo's speed. And honestly, it's been working pretty well, and we'll see in this replay here. So much happened, I didn't even know what's going on. But like that Cold Embrace salvaged this fight. I thought this Dawn ult coming in would salvage everything and help him out here, but it wasn't enough. They weren't able to kill him, and I think the main reason for that is the fact you're going to see Mickey come in here in a second and get just an amazing bugs onto like 4 or 5 heroes here. And then they just can't kill Nisha in time. He gets all his spells off, and then it's all Mickey show after this one. He's just going to clean up every single hero on the map here. And this was a 5 versus 5 in the mid lane. An absolute bloodbath.
These are the types of things that you want to see. Just like, you know, willing to run at you, Dota, at this, like, you know, crazy pace. And, you know, nobody's backing down. Very happy to the way this game has been going so far. Now they do find the X-Mark connection. New tried to get away, and now Saberlight getting beat up by a bunch of creeps. They still have the bug on him, but Emo shows up, and with the stomp coming in, Saberlight just can't catch a break.
This is one of the... It feels like it's one of the worst Saberlight games I've ever seen, but he's actually 4-4-4.
Right.
I don't know how. I honestly have no idea how his score is 4-4-4. I kind of thinking in my head, is he like 0-6 right now or something? But it's not that bad for him. He's catching his deaths. He's dying not in the fights, right? He's just kind of dying solo. And maybe that's why it feels that way.
Everybody's dying a lot in this one, to be honest. Smoke up now. There's a healing salve moving over. He wants the shield rune. He's not going to get it in time. And wait a minute, the big heals isn't enough. The Chen heal keeps Shiro alive for a while and actually takes down Wyvern. Now dodging some more of the damage. They kill off Boxy. Shiro lived through all of it. Are you kidding me? That was insane.
Yeah, I mean, that was definitely insane to watch. I was watching the fight in the bottom lane because Mickey went on the Dawnbreaker, and the Dawnbreaker just ulted out as Mickey was initiating on him. And found out himself in, like, the perfect situation to be in. Right into the fight, and Mickey even followed him.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Emo, not like this. He's losing his armor. Oh,
they tied it wrong.
At the last second, and Emo gets away. PYW tries to escape. Oh, man. Why you smile? Appreciating what this Tusk is doing. He's had a really freaking good one. He's 3-5 and 11 assists. Most in the game right now.
Yeah, I mean, that was pretty hard to do overall, but Saberlight had 2 choices, right? Oh, technically he had 3. there's a beautiful curse, but he wanted to time it. And we'll watch this first. Like, he looks like he's gonna die here. He's getting healed up over time with Dawn, with the Chen. The Chen now applies like a heal over time, right, with Hand of God, and that's what's keeping him alive here. And it actually comes down to that moment where he mischief dodges the Rolling Thunder. If he didn't mischief dodge Rolling Thunder, I think he would have died there for sure. So everything just perfectly on point for LGD in that fight. And to go back to this one, Saberlight, he wanted to time it perfectly, so he got the stun and damage. But on top of a Winter Curse versus heroes that can instantly snowball and save heroes, it was way too greedy, right? He should have just done it for the stun, and then maybe they could have got the kill, but perhaps they needed to both to get the kill. Either way, to time a boat onto a Tusk through a Winter's Curse and get the damage and the stun is kind of like Mission Impossible, to be honest with you.
Oh yeah, definitely a greedy play to make there. Would have been awesome if he would have gotten it off in time, but not really the case. It did also show, though, the danger that you've got in this game with Wyvern as you get to the higher and higher levels. And poor Boxy is very low, although it does have the Ghost Scepter, and now gonna pop the ultimate, and now the Dawnbreaker ultimate comes in, and Nisha's in too far, and they move in with Shiro, and suddenly Saberlight's here.
And Mickey's joined too.
Madness. Everybody show up. It's an all-around red dash. And a couple more hits. Nisha will live, but a snowball save keeps Shiro. Well, actually,
Shiro died.
Down. Wait a minute. No, they're gone. They're all falling. Okay, Liquid brought more and in a better position. Will they bring down Nisha? Yes, they do. He was there for that one. Chen wanted to kill off Boxy desperately, but it was too quick moving in with Mickey, and now the rest of the team are showing up.
1 versus 4. Let's go, baby.
He wants just to kill Boxy. This all started with the CM bait. It's not enough, though, as they take down New. Oh, God.
It's a bloodbath.
Absolutely. Unbelievable.
You know what's crazy about this game is that it's been so insane, so back and forth. It's only a 1K advantage for Liquid. It's nothing.
Oh, jeez. That's what is kind of nuts about it. And I don't know what the point is going to be where we see it all swing back around. Wait a minute. Emo's killing Saberlight again. And now Mickey's here. And now Insania is here. They come a second too late. But now Emo in trouble. He doesn't have that much mana left. They bring him down. And now Insania is going to get rolled at. But PYW and New shows up. And now they see Mickey. They're going to chase him. Nisha's moving in too. So if they chase too far, Nisha's going to be there for the turnaround. He has Deso done. Vision on the high ground. Moving in with Nisha. Not going for it.
Blink twice and Saberlight might be dead. And story of the game.
Do you think that like everybody's thinking in this game? It feels like everybody's just going by feel and like running at each other.
Is anyone using their brain in this game?
That's what it feels like, right?
Yeah, no, I mean, they're definitely, like, in a situation where it's an ego. You know, if you don't fight, you're not a man in this game. And so, you gotta fight. And so, if you don't show up to the fight, you're a coward. Nobody wants to be a coward here.
Well, 21-19, they continue to run at each other like crazy people, and it is a little bit of a lull in the action as Nisha cleared through a couple of stacks and is what is that now?
Honestly, yeah.
Exactly. Hitting creeps.
Have some pride.
Yeah, it does almost have the Aghanim Scepter. He's about 1,500 gold away from it.
That could either come really quickly or really slowly, depending on the next massive team fight that'll happen in the next 10 seconds.
UIW, snowball to try and dodge it, and hits the torrent still. Nice timing by Saberlight.
He doesn't have a blink, so...
Well,
I think maybe, in fact, using the tidal wave there may have just saved the Tusk, but what can you do?
Well, zips away, realizing there are people nearby him.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top
Do
tower.
we have any big items here that are gonna like potentially be game changing? BKB's completed on Shiro. That's a big one, a really big one. And then I think the shard on Dawnbreaker is gonna be another big one for LGD. And other than that, the Blink on Tusk. Yeah, he just got that too. So this is actually a power spike for LGD. Blink on Wyvern. Still building Ags on both Pango and Kunkka, so they're pretty far away from what they want to be doing.
Well,
But
this
Emo-
time, does he time it? Emo
Nope.
gets the zip off.
Missed it again.
Oh, into the disarm and the tidal wave. And Nu, he's caught. Now they move in with Shiro, though. Wukong's command is down. Nu's still living through it. Is going to die eventually. Now the cold embrace keeping him alive. Chen brings in his creeps. The turn now onto the Kunkka. Kunkka dies. The both offlaners in the grave. Can they find any more? Don't have a roll anymore from the Pango.
Man, it's a pretty hard combo to time, especially if you haven't practiced in a while, but the curse duration is 4.5 seconds. So you actually just have to wait 1.5 seconds, which is kind of weird timing, because there's no item in the game, because like you think of like Yule's and stuff, that timing is pretty natural. Yule's timing with it, Disruption, it's all the same. X timing is all the same, Astral's the same. But this one is something that you have to practice if you want to get it down.
I mean, you can do the torrent into both also. Oh my god, Emo just ran in, has like no mana left, but still gonna run down Insania, almost bring him down. The snowball is pulling Nu and PYW way far forward into Mickey. Now they get vision on him with that dust. Have the Boundless Strike at the ready, jumping out, but Mickey, time lapse, gets out. Yeah, he GB's down to the south.
Yeah,
Good play
dust
by
barely
him.
missed. Look at the edge. See the edge of that dust?
He didn't have it.
He didn't see him. The dust didn't hit him.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like the edge of, he was actually in the sparkle range on the corner, but that apparently isn't in range of the dust.
All right, Yem and Mickey, they're going in for the Tormentor. Foxy is going to step away before he gets brought down. Now all eyes down south towards Shiro. Dawnbreaker ultimate at the ready.
Yeah, he has BKB available too.
Thinking about it. Torrent, the roll comes out. Now the BKB. And now the chase.
no.
They pull him back in. The Wukong's command. BKB wearing out soon, but they do have the Wukong's down, and Nu is there for the finish. All right, LGD, they're starting to win these fights. Liquid have to be careful with their movements. Nisha
I'm not sure
walks away.
what damage they thought they had to kill the monkey there.
Oh no.
Oh no, Nisha, he's going down.
They blow him up. It happens too quick. Dude, Emo when he's mad. Look out.
Yeah, maybe he should just be mad all the time, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why wait for game number 2 to get mad? Just be mad all the time, kind of like the Hulk, right?
Yeah, exactly. Well, 46 kills now. That's why you smile, finds, and takes away some vision. Keeping our eyes on the next movements. I mean, there hasn't been a Roche to be taken. Like, they're just, you know, smacking their faces into each other. But BKBs will probably be pretty important. Getting one soon on Mickey.
Yeah, he needs one so he can get much more aggressive in the fights. But this LGD lineup with the Dawn plus the Chen, it's honestly what is allowing this Monkey King to look so good, in my opinion, and going to continue to look better as this game progresses. Because Monkey is the type of hero where you kind of have to burst him, right? Otherwise, he's going to turn around, get the Wukongs, get some Jingo stacks rolling, and then full heal from Boundless. And Chen and Dawn are allowing him to not get bursted. And of course, you can add Tusk to the equation too. So this is definitely one of those games where I feel like the Monkey King can just play in their face without fear. He just needs enough items to be able to do the damage. And you can see he's going into the Desolator next, which is definitely a step in the right direction.
Right.
The more I look at the LGD lineup, it looks pretty scary.
Right, and I think about like one of the other big heals that they have on Liquid, and that's like the Cold Embrace, right? And you don't have that similar type of hero like a Monkey King that you just keep them alive and they do damage, you know, like that, or a Death Prophet or something else. If you're stopping, you know, Mickey from hitting, if you're stopping Kunkka from throwing out his spells or whatever with a Cold Embrace, you're probably still going to lose that fight afterwards. So it feels like they're going to need to get some big curses later on, and I mean, honestly, just kind of some free reign. But this is a nice one for them too. Kunkka gained into that Aghanim Scepter now, so a little bit more control. Still not a huge separation between all the cores in terms of farm. You know, Weaver to Kunkka is only 3,000 gold.
Yeah, it's gonna be more about Liquid finding a way to team fight, because they've been struggling a bit in that department, finding good team fights. Because with the Ags, it might be the way to do it, because you got Ags on your Pango, you got Ags on Saberlight. It's really just going to be about Mickey doing all the damage at this point, and he's going to have to. The supports don't do much damage. They do have a lot of control. They're a little bit annoying, but oftentimes we'll see supports do tons of damage, and it's not going to happen this game. They don't have the best save either. I guess Wyvern has good save. This is my problem with CM, right? Like, I don't know what CM is doing in these fights.
Yeah.
Compared to the other side, where Tusk is saving, doing damage. Chin is just all saving, doing a bunch of heals.
Wait, what the hell?
CM's chilling worse. That's Monkey King.
Yeah,
He
it took me a second. I also just noticed, I forgot about this. Emo does like weird ass builds too. He has a Revenant's Brooch. Second item.
Okay.
So he's in on him, tries to pop it, tries to kill him through.
Oh, it's going through it
through the cold embrace.
They got him.
Enough for the kill, dude. The Revenant's Brooch is the answer. It's kind of awesome. Insania now also in trouble. Is going to die to this.
The Revenant's Brooch versus Cold Embrace is actually genius. This guy is literally a genius. He's the smartest Dota player in the world right now.
Emo is like, when he's good, he's amazing. When it's bad, it's like, it's so bad. But this game, it's good.
It is so good. This is actually probably the best item he could have ever purchased.
So tell the people at home what's so great about this. What's happening here?
Well, pretty much the fact that they've been using Cold Embrace, right? Which it stops all physical damage. And you know, Storm's right clicks are physical damage. You'll get a little bit of the overload, but now he can attack through the Cold Embrace with full magic damage, and plus that amplifies magic damage, by the way, that you do by 20%. So his Overlord is doing more damage as well. So it is such a smart decision.
And now in and killing Nisha, and well, that's a regen rune on Storm. He's ready to jump and find some people. The hunt is on. He's found Insania. Insania in trouble.
Cold Embrace yourself, I dare you.
Oh, wait,
I dare you.
A second, though. They stun in and find the kill. He's gone.
They talked about the Cold Embrace counter. It's the Revenant's Brooch. Brooch or yeah, Brooch.
Brooch.
It's not a brooch. There's no A in there. It's a brooch.
Brooch? I'm calling it brooch.
Yeah, feel free. Do what you got to do.
I think so. The thing that's interesting about this too is it's not just this game. I've seen him do this before. I think he likes the item in general, but obviously
so he's accidentally good. Is that what you're telling me?
No, he's very much good. God, this is crazy too, because this is the game that, like, for Liquid, it's on the verge of making it through in the upper bracket. The match between Tundra and Falcons is still going on, but if they want to hope to force that tiebreaker scenario, they need to get this win here.
Well, that's looking harder and harder by the second, as it is now 11k, and oh, guess what? CM also has a Ghost Scepter, by the way. Not going to help you.
Yeah. No save against this. Super hard to deal with. I mean, I think the only thing really is just building up massive damage or HP, right?
But back to CM, there's nothing you can buy to save the zero.
Yeah, right.
Your stack gain is just too bad.
Boxy does not get to play Dota this game. Like 0-7, and I think that's with Boxy playing like quite well and dodging a lot of bad damage coming his way.
I mean, this is why CM is like not a really good hero. I kind of mentioned before, like the team fight presence isn't there, survivability isn't there. The one thing this hero is really good at is just the laning stage. And so if things start going pretty poorly, oh, that was really cool by Saberlight. I'll give him that.
Well played.
And something for sure. Now I think they just need a big curse. And hate to put Saberlight on the spot, but I think he has to follow up on that curse at least once this game.
Yeah.
And get some chain stun on top of it. Otherwise, if these saves come in and you use your whole combo, you got nothing left, which means you're not going to win the team fights.
I mean, there is a ton of damage that will come out. With that said, Nu did get the AC done now, so this is one of the good answers against the Wyvern Curse. Just build up a bunch of armor, keep yourself survivable. Ancient Granite Golem, though, is going to keep punching away at this tier 3. Eventually, it will go down. And at the same time, Weaver is just trying to farm up. Like, Mickey needs more gold.
He needs levels, really. I think it's gone to the point where he definitely needs that level 20 talent to get the 90 Gemini attack damage.
Right.
But I'm almost going to go as far as, like, he kind of needs level 25 as well on top of it. That way, he can instantly burst a hero. And not just the level 25. He needs, like, Daedalus 25. And then all of a sudden, this Chin heal doesn't matter. This Dawnbreaker heal, it doesn't matter. You're just going to have so much damage that all these issues you're having kind of go away. But obviously, that's a long way down the road. But sometimes your timings in Dota nowadays are level 25 timings. And that might be true here for Mickey.
Has to run away. He's going to be
I heard the brooch being popped, and yeah, he tries to save him with the cold embrace. Doesn't work, and now he's just going to go down as well.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that is... There's just not an answer. Like, if Emo wants to kill him, he's just going to die. I guess the only thing you can do is, like, Winter's Curse in that instance, but, I mean, you have to save that for the high ground defense.
Look what Emo's building next.
Yeah.
He's going E-Blade. Oh, man.
That's kind of sick.
The damage output is going to be absurd.
Oh, Boat. Wait, dude, what are you doing here? What's going on?
I think he's feeding.
What was that?
How did he get there, actually? I'm a little confused, because he didn't blink. Does Kunkka just send him back with Tidal Wave, or?
Well, no, because the Tidal Wave was used later on. I think
I mean, Blink was off cooldown, so unless that was towards the end of it, coming back off cooldown. Because he didn't ult in there.
I don't know. That was very strange.
Yeah, I think they tried to snipe someone in the base, and it just didn't really work out. I think you need to realize, unless Emo's there, don't be crazy. And we're probably going to replay what happened here. Yeah, he did get tidal waved. Okay. He tried to outplay him with the Q, but it was just a little bit too late. And then, yeah, he got X back as well, and then he was done. So.
Yeah. That'll happen.
Dawn said for 20 seconds, so it might not be a bad fight.
Jumps in, but there it is, the winner's curse for the turnaround with the time lapse. They don't have the damage, though. There's not nearly enough. Emo turned upon, and now the Wukong's command is down. This fight's a little bit separated. There could be something good here. Trying to catch and kill and bring down Emo. Emo's very low. They're moving in with Mickey, but it's going to take too long. They do finally get him, though. And now the Cold Embrace is quite good. Boat buff is going to be available. Mickey tries to run away.
There's a gem on the ground.
Damage reduction is there, and Chen starts to die. The CM damage starts to mount up. They almost bring down the Chen, but he's barely surviving. He is actually living through this. He walks away from all of them, and Mickey runs back in, wants to find that kill. Ultra kill for Mickey. Is going to go for the blink out on Nu. Saberlight tries to find him, but it doesn't look like they're going to quite get there. What a fight from Liquid, though.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. The moment that Storm dies and the Revenant's Brooch is not in the game anymore, that Cold Embrace saved 2 heroes that fight. The Monkey King couldn't get the finish, and then on top of that, Neo was also trying to kill, and you're going to see here, like, Emo going in for this choice by Nisha and just eliminating, giving his life for it, seemed to be good. Now look at that Cold Embrace, keeping Mickey alive, the boat coming on top as well, and then all of a sudden he can just go ahead and get out of there. And you're going to see Boxy on the other side. He's going to pretty much die pretty soon as well, but by the time that's happening and he's getting low again, the Cold Embrace, look at it, it's up again. Boom, saves 2 lives there. And that's all what happens if you can kill a Storm Spirit first in the fights. This Cold Embrace will start to have massive impact.
I mean, this is one of the other things that you got to watch for is if he does get too low mana, they can still burst down the Storm Spirit, and that's partly where also the Diffusal Blade comes into play from Nisha. If he can manage to get a couple of clutch swipes on him there. But it's a super interesting game because it's like presenting these very clear problems, right? If Storm goes on almost anybody in this game, it feels like they're close to dying. Like, very, very rapidly, particularly once this E-Blade comes out. But once Emo's out of there, and he is still like a little bit fragile, I think Liquid win every fight if Storm's not there.
Oh, for sure. I think so too.
This
Unless
game, it's all about
Monkey
Emo.
King gets a brooch himself. Haha.
Oh, is he going for it?
No,
Oh, no, okay.
but I had you thinking for a second, didn't I?
You did. You did indeed.
Maybe it would work. And then you pop your Revenant's Brooch the moment you hit Shingo stacks. Actually, I'm sold. It's good.
Dude, the Emo has
give him the
broken
emo.
your brain.
No, he's not broken. He's opened my brain to see to see the light.
Mickey farming. UIW jumps in. He just got Aghanim Scepter delivered. They get the vision down. Sentry's there. He's going to get fish punched, pulled back in. BKB already out. Now the roll through. Still chasing, wanting to find somebody there. The Tusk is going to get controlled for the moment. But wait a minute. New gets dropped, but there's also a Wukong's down now.
Emo's waiting.
Trouble starts to die. Emo, he's stalking him now, waiting for that jump in just a moment. Nisha's still living. Shiro turns, blows Insania up. Emo jumps in, finds that kill in a box of 2, and now they've got the rundown. It is a buyback from Insania, as Saberlight is going to
Emo
TP away.
BKB'd.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's interesting.
And TP'd out. So the cool thing about this build is like how much damage he does. The downside of this build is he does not get to use very many spells until he's out of mana. Like, he jumped into the fight and barely did anything at the beginning, and then by the time he used everything, he was out of mana, and he didn't sit very much. And that's mainly just because the brooch doesn't give you that much int, and it's not going to give you that much regen either with Ethereal Blade, so he's kind of a little bit low on the mana regen department here at this build. Oh, so go get a Bloodstone. Brilliant. He's figured it out.
There it is. Well,
He's like,
Roche,
yeah, I got no mana, so I'm just gonna... I need a mana item.
they don't have the Weaver, but they will throw out the Torrent. That sees some Tidal Wave to pull him out of the pit for now. They're buying time for Nisha to come back in. And Roche, about a third HP. They'll be able to go in with Weaver, drop the bugs down, get him out after. So suddenly, this Roche is no longer free.
Yeah, and Mickey's level 24 almost, with the Daedalus, with the Satanic. He's getting close to level 25 territory of when this hero becomes a different type of hero.
Right. Yeah, this is close. Dropping down more vision. Liquid have great wards in this area, but so too do LGD. They have one up on the high ground.
Oh, they're gonna do Roche, but they seek as the bug.
Yeah. Saberlight's there. Throws out the Torrent. It's going to connect. Now trying to pull them out of the way. It's going to be pulled back in. Roche is very low. Mickey's there, already into it. Starting to punch away onto that. Well, Monkey King down low, but the save is there. Mickey's going to be okay. They get the Winner's Curse out as well. Trying to do what damage they can. The Rings of Death coming down, and he's gone. Emo didn't stand a chance. Roche is still so low. Shiro wants to finish it off. Oh, those shards were great. They pull in Boxy, try and get him out of position. Jumps through, kicks away. Aegis on Shiro. What the heck was that? PYW TP's out. It's only Emo that does?
Shiro has no TP, though. He has no TP.
Just stay still, and he's getting away. He's actually going to survive. Oh,
wow. How? I hope we get a replay. I was just so focused on two things: Emo and him dying, and Shiro escaping, that I don't understand. Here we go. How did only Emo die here? Like, Emo was a little bit late to press his BKB, and of course, he just died faster than he expected. He could have sit back and bought more time here. But while you smile, how does he survive? PYW, how are these guys surviving? Do they just TP out here?
Yeah.
Yeah, they just TP'd out. Okay, cool. And yeah, I mean, nothing more to say. Just cool. I think Emo really wanted that Aegis, to be honest with you. Yeah. But still, having on the Monkey King is not necessarily a bad thing.
It's kind of the way this game has gone. And again, singing the praises of PYW, both blocking off with those shards with the Aghanim shard, and then also getting the kick away to ensure that they can get the Aegis on their team. Just massive stuff. absolute clutch performance.
UNW,
Chen has a
hunting.
hex.
He actually has an Ags on Tusk here. They might find someone.
Chen also has a hex.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
While they spot one right there. Weaver shows up for a moment. Turn now onto Chen. He's gone. Snowball goes through. This is not the way they wanted this fight to go, but Emo, he's zipping in from far away, pulls in onto Boxy, but the fight is going on. The rest of his team is dying. So they get the 1 kill on the CM. The Wyvern goes down too, but massive wins for Liquid.
Yeah, it's pretty big, and they're gonna start seeing this Weaver just delete everyone. Like,
yeah,
it's just deletion time. You're gonna see here too. If you can, maybe you can find an eye on Mickey. Like, where'd he go? Like, where did that Chen go? Where did this Tusk go? These heroes are just dying before they can do anything. I mean, same thing. Where are your heroes going now? This is level 25 Weaver, and for those that don't know as well, like the Shard, it applies an attack of the Geminate attack, right? But once you get the level 25 talent, it for some reason applies another Geminate attack, so you get 2 attacks on your Shard and on your right click. Right. So and on top of that, probably the 2 right clicks you do in between that. So you actually hit a hero 6 times, almost instantly.
Can they kill him off though? Oh, a good torrent for the
He has to
up
die.
there. They got to get this kill, but it's not going to happen. The time lapse gets Mickey out. Still thinking about chasing. Emo shows up, spots Mickey, but where's the dust? They don't have anything. Emo's got to run. Shiro's in trouble. Oh, LGD, it was looking so good for a while, and now it is all falling apart. Emo is dead. Buys back. He's zipping right back in. Immediately turns now, finds the kill. Oh, Mickey goes down. They salvaged it, and they pull in, find Saberlight for the finish too. Just like that, the window opens back open, kicks him to death.
You should have went down with your ship, pirate.
Well, they're having some fun, that's for sure.
74 kills in 40 minutes. It has just been a barn burner of a match.
It's a good one for sure here. I mean, the Weaver, they needed to get the buyback to kill the Weaver, though. Well worth it, I think. Otherwise, the alternative is you probably just lose the game, right? So, but Storm buyback is now on cooldown. So, far from being in a position, I think, even though they're up 6,000 gold, it doesn't feel like they can win this game to me.
No.
And I'm not exactly sure why I feel this way. I normally wouldn't say that.
Yeah.
But it definitely feels like in a situation, maybe they can make something happen right now with the Weaver buyback and getting him on a dieback situation. But not so bad so far here. They're going to get the tower. 30 more seconds. Maybe you can make something happen. Maybe you can get this kill.
I mean, they have a lot of repositioning tools, ways to mess people up. And again, it's just this like massive magical damage that comes out from Storm Spirit if you can kind of find the right angle for it. But as Weaver's going to respawn, as Kunkka's going to respawn, they have to reset, go and retreat. Emo's going to be close to level 25. Monkey King is close to his too. But these level 25s coming out will become important. But like you said, it's a tough hill to climb. This Liquid lineup just does so much, and particularly this level 25 Weaver just
That's the name of the
destroys
game.
heroes.
That's the name of the game here. You got to kill this Weaver.
Yeah.
Like, if you kill Weaver, then maybe you got a chance. But Mickey most likely will be saving buybacks, and I feel like it takes a lot to kill him. And his team is helping a lot with that regard. Aeon Disc coming out on the Crystal Maiden, which is a pretty good choice, actually, to kind of deal with the Storm Spirit here. Because if you just Aeon Disc, all of a sudden, all this damage you're doing is not going to affect him to the point where he can get away. Glimmer Cape also working. We're starting to see that Emo's having a more difficult time getting on top of heroes and bursting them. And of course, you do have a Refresher as well on top of the Kunkka here. So a lot of good things in that regard, but you can't ignore the other side either. Tusk, he does have his Ags available, so that's always a game-winning position and will play. And you talked about it before. Chen with the Scythe of Ice, that's always going to be good as well. Dawn hasn't really got a new item in a while, and the Bloodstone is now available here for the Storm Spirit, and I think this is freshly completed Daedalus for the Monkey King too. So both teams have just got a bunch of new items, which will make this fight even more interesting. And a shield rune, guess who's going to take it? The man who has no breaks This could help him out.
He needs it. He needs something. Smoke up from both teams. And still a minute and a half until Roche is capable of respawning. It looks like it's just going to be trying to find pickoffs that aren't going to connect onto anybody. Now, do either of these teams decide to go through the gate? Ooh, spicy. Hold on a second now. New, I think, showed on lane for a second. So LGD are in kind of a precarious position with Liquid coming in from behind.
Yeah, for sure here.
Oh,
They dropped the ward on PYW. Can he break the smokes?
They're not going to go in. Smokes are worn off and they head out.
Sania is TPing back. Yeah, they're just TPing back to defend their barracks here. I wonder if there'll be any stragglers. Nah, they're going to TP 5 heroes back into their base.
Right.
And that'll be that.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Well, Bloodstone is done for Storm Spirit now, so some forms of mana regen are online.
Invisibility.
Any other big levels that are coming out with the talents? I mean, the levels are actually, I think, slightly into the favor of LGD amongst the cores. They have 3 heroes that are close to 25. One of them,
yeah, I mean, Storm just hit it.
Yeah.
So I'm sure he's going to get the 500 distance auto ball, remnant, and lightning. Okay, normally I see the 2x overload attack bounce, but he's getting back when Storm was really annoying. You'd always see these remnants drop on the ground. Most people have been opting for the bouncing overload attacks, but we'll see. Maybe this one will still have some warrant.
I feel like this could be a good game for his shard too, if they can manage to get it. Just that extra attack speed when you're pairing it together with the Revenant's Brooch and the Ethereal Blade, since you're trying to burst people so quickly.
Could be good, but more than anything, this Roshan is what's going to... Oh, damage!
Shiro, they pull in one. Try and do what they can. Look at it! Look at him! Zip it back and forth! What is he doing? I haven't seen that one in a while. That was sick. He killed the Kunkka. Now the roll back and forth. Shiro, he pops his BKB. Oh, Emo recharging.
Mickey.
Going for another round. They find him. They kill him. Double dead. No buybacks on either. The winner.
Dude, Shiro, man, fought Mickey.
It is almost there. They finally get him. Oh my god. The chase, it's still looking pretty good. They're going to get him. He's gone too. 4 dead. They had to buy back on the Weaver, and that's Aegis.
The deal breaker in that game, or that team fight, was actually the fact that Shiro was standing on the edge of the Solar Guardian, just barely keeping him alive. And you'll see this here. Like, watch Shiro here in this fight. First of all, amazing stuff from the Storm Spirit here. Just instant killing. This is a Kunkka that double Torrent Storm and everything. It's just he doesn't have a BKB, so he couldn't have popped it. But you're gonna see later on, we might not see it because this clip might be too long. But on the edge, you're gonna see this
they all got back.
They're healing him.
We need to get
into the game. There's gonna be a big fight. There's gonna be a big fight here.
He's zipping back and forth. He's doing the thing again. He's doing the thing again. Emo, he needs to get out of there. TP no. Nope. He goes down, dead for 2 minutes. Oh, that's no buyback, and now they're gonna come in and finish the Aegis in time. Oh, that's gotta be so frustrating for LGD.
Madman strikes again. He has no buy, so
yeah.
I think you just go. If you are on the side of Liquid here, you have an Aegis on this Weaver, and you are playing against 0 Storm Spirits. And this Storm, we've seen time and time again. Without Storm, these fights feel hard to win, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because the Cold Embraces are just going to save you. And now you got Aegis, Cold Embrace, no Storm. Go.
He's back. He's going to have buyback in 30 seconds. So they just have to buy a little bit of time here. And then they'll be able to get him. And you can see Liquid, like, they might not have the exact timing on the Storm's buyback. And because of that, they're playing it really safe right now. And that's actually, I think, buying enough time where he's going to be able to come and defend these Rex.
Good Ghost Scepter there by Chen, because no joke, he probably could have just died there instantly with a couple lucky crits.
Okay. They have the buyback at the ready.
Did he X his Weaver? Why?
Yes, he did. I don't know why. Okay.
For fun.
Good.
I mean, do you
Still,
keep going here? I think
Look
so,
at
yeah.
bottom. Like, while this is all happening, they're pushing. There are catapults in the base that are shoving this out. And now they have one catch. Mickey.
I mean, there's also Niwa's there. He's going to take the racks. Well, he's going to do a little rat action.
Yeah, I mean, this is going down. So 2 sets of racks apiece. Actually, the melee racks mid does not go down.
Can they cancel
Oh.
TPs? Oh.
And Storm didn't have to buy back either. That was great for LGD.
It truly was, actually. Given the circumstances, not bad at all. And it could have been disastrous if PYW could have found a pick there at the end. So this game is all about buyback status now. And look at all of those buybacks that are available on the Radiant side. And look at all those buybacks that are not available on the Dire side. That's a bit scary. Sure, you have the Sagas here, but you got to chew through 5 buybacks now from the Radiant squad to win this game. And you only got 2 buybacks yourself. Oh, you got 1. Sorry, you only have 1 buyback, and that's just on Saberlight.
I mean, they're going in. They want to all in this Rax, it looks like, with Mickey, potentially. And they're going to make the blink forward play. And yeah, they're not in position from LGD, so they do get the second Rax at least. I think that is really important, right? Like, they can't come into this with no buybacks and then also down a bunch of Rax.
For sure.
But as it stands, think about what ends up happening. And oh my god, there's a bunch of bounty runes over here too. Saberlight picks those up. This next couple of minutes for Liquid are terrifying. If anybody gets caught, like, they need most of these heroes to put on any type of an effort, and particularly the Weaver, who at least has the Aegis.
There's going to be a really big timing coming up for LGD, and it's going to be in 2 minutes when this Aegis expires. And after that, you're going to have a moment of like a minute, half, 2 minutes where you're going to be able to kill almost any hero in the game without buyback, and you have buybacks available. So if they hit that timing and they, timed these buybacks correctly, this could be a huge game-winning moment if they can catch some heroes here. And they got the Tusk with Ags. It's definitely a reality, but they got to avoid this Weaver. That is the one hero that can play up in their face for the next 1 minute and 18 seconds. After that, though, any hero's fair game. Even if they kill the Kunkka, getting that buyback might just be good enough.
Yeah. No, it's true. And the one part that's sort of strange, like, Weaver is obviously the tower hitter for Liquid that can do so much work so quickly, take down a tier 3 tower. LGD don't really have that hero necessarily. They obviously can do damage and split push with new. They have the Chen creeps that they can send in, but there isn't that same like Geminate attack burst that you're seeing from the other ones.
They're going to have to play the fights differently. Instead of sieging, they're going to have to find an opening to just use the kick to get them out of the base. The Walrus kick and Walrus punch. Very interesting and very creative names, but they're going to Walrus kick them out of there, and then all of a sudden, when they have no buyback, boom, go in. And I think it's worth trying. This is definitely a win condition that is going to be available in 15 seconds here. Aegis is going to go down. And then you can see 15 seconds till Aegis down. Look at the buyback timers. 2 minutes 45 seconds. 2 minutes on the Weaver. They got about 1 minute, I want to say, or a minute 30 seconds to make something happen.
I will say that because of the chaotic nature of this game, I wouldn't be surprised if they just wait for the next Roche. Like, with how crazy all this stuff has been and how back and forth it is,
I mean,
like, late game Dota is just so nuts, I agree that I'd like to see them make that move, and I feel like it's, with buybacks down, it's pretty clear what a good move would be, but
I'm just saying it's a window. You don't have to take every window in Dota, right? Like, but if they want to look for it, go for it. If not, wait for the next Aegis. And then if they let these buybacks come off cooldown, this game is going to go another 30 minutes.
Oh, Emo got his shard now. Look out. He's ready.
Ready to rock and roll. Yep, they're going to go ahead and not do anything with this. So we're in for the long haul. We're definitely probably going to see those 60-minute neutral items. It's going to be a first hour-long game in a couple days, so that's pretty hype.
Love to see it. Love to see it. It is the way that this stuff goes, and they claim themselves another Tormentor now. So just that extra bit of golden XP. Obviously, additional Wukong's ring is online. We saw the Starbreaker cooldown for new. Any other 25s that are coming up soon? Tusk is getting close to his.
Yeah, Tusk. I mean, this one is... I mean, maybe the snowball cooldown is pretty cool. I don't think he has enough attack speed to warrant the 12% chance on the Walrus Punch. And then Shen's is going to be... Hand of God applies Strong Dispel. Is that good in this game? It's honestly not that good, as you can't
what about
really...
the other 25?
The Hand of God, like, heal over time? I mean,
So
yeah,
it's extra 200 on the base, so 600 heal, and then 50 HP heal per second.
It's... I mean, it's not bad, but it's definitely not one of those talents that are just, like, going to be game-breaking, most likely.
It's not the Geminate attack of Weaver.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, whoa. Shiro?
Okay.
What is happening? Zip in, they find one here. Why are they fighting now? Okay, they run in, a lot of damage out. They find a good amount of damage now in the Hex on Mickey, but they don't have any extra cores to chase him down. Emo is under control. He's torrented. He's voted. They've got him caught, but he's going to zip away.
They still haven't killed the Wyvern yet.
And they do manage to find the kill onto the Wyvern. While Saberlight pulling around and trying to bring down New, he's going to die. A triple kill. Liquid take that fight, but why was he there? What was happening?
Why was who where?
Shiro. It's just...
I mean, his team was there too. It's just that Mickey ran into the entirety of the enemy team, and also, like, the Wyvern just happened to be there. You're going to see, like, in that fight, he just kind of got pincered there, I suppose. He didn't expect the Wyvern to be out of position there, and I gotta say, Mickey just kind of manned up there and just, like, ran into an area that was a little dangerous. But the reason they did all this is because even if they would have died there, their buybacks came off cooldown.
Oh, yeah.
So they were ready to take a fight. And it makes you wonder, like, you know, Liquid, they were able to man up when their buybacks are up. LGD, they weren't willing to man up when the buybacks are on cooldown for Liquid. Is this going to bite them in the ass? Well, potentially you might have to look back on that and think about it.
Right. A big swing into the favor of Liquid. And now level 30 on Weaver. So the Sakuchi cooldown, 3.1 second cooldown, 4-second duration. But the most important thing is the added Geminate attacks that are going to get spammed out.
There's actually probably not a better... All right, hold up. Okay. All right, he's not done. Maybe he's done.
Yeah, he's just zipping.
He's just having... Can you find a better... Put it this way, 2 level 30 talents, right? That have better synergy than these two?
It's really insane.
Like, Weaver's level 30 talent actually has synergy with his... Or level 25 talent, sorry. Actually has synergy with his other 25 talent.
Yeah.
Which makes his level 30 actually even better.
No, it's too much.
I mean, what other ones are there? I guess the ball lightning overload attack bounces, that actually has pretty good synergy too for the Storm if he gets 30.
I mean, I think that it's just doubling down on what Weaver is already doing so well, which is absolutely demolishing everybody in the fight.
Damage, yeah.
Okay, that's an Octarine core for Tusk, and he did take the snowball cooldown. Chen does not yet have his 25, so the main hero to watch in this is going to be Shiro on the Monkey King, making sure he doesn't die. He does get a butterfly. That's one thing that we haven't seen yet on the side of Liquid is a MKB. Foxy, they were going to break the smoke right away. They run into all of them. There's the zip. They find it. New goes in. Do they have enough damage? Snowball tries to pull him a little bit away. Emo waiting for his moment to jump in. Finds the back line. Zips through all of them. Shiro living. He survived through the initial assault. Now the connection. The Aeon Disc is proccing from Kunkka. Control and enough damage for Boxy to die. Almost quite. Is he going to be brought down yet? Yes, he is. But they also lost Saberlight. That's 2 buybacks already used along with the Jen. Oh man, PYW didn't stand a chance against that Weaver.
Emo has had a regen this whole fight, by the way, so he's full mana again.
He is scary. Shiro ready to run back in. Jump forward, tries to find the stun, not going to be there in time. The root long duration, Shiro jumps in. Winner's curse, but it's not doing nearly enough damage. And now that's a dieback on Saberlight. He is going to fall. Weaver starts slaying them out, and PYW also going to be under control. Emo ready to go in for another salvo. Finally, he focuses on that Weaver and kills him off. Buys back, can time-lapse into the fight, but decides not to. Instead is going to have to stay out, is going to TP on and rejoin the team. It's going to be Nisha bouncing back and forth, finding Newell, getting that kill. UIW wants to run back forward, find himself a target. Wait, Weaver's dead!
Emo's
Weaver's
going
dead!
in!
This is going to be a dieback! Can they bring him down in time? Yes! Triple kill for Emo! Finding more around the map. Somehow he did all of that without ending up dying even once. Unbelievable. New goes down, or takes down Insania also, and there's no buybacks on any of these heroes for Liquid.
I mean,
Dude.
there definitely isn't. I don't even know if you go for Roche here, but do you really have to go for Roche, guys?
They're gonna
Can't
do
you
it.
just end? All right, it dies pretty quickly here. Maybe they have time for both, but yeah, I mean, what's there even to say about this fight? I think the big thing to say in this fight is there's a region rune, by the way, on the Storm Spirit for the entire fight. Look at him in the corner. He's region.
Oh.
He's been doing this the entire fight, and he was able to get in both the core pickoffs on Weaver because of this region rune that was not canceled throughout the entirety of that fight. And not often do you see a region rune on Storm making a big difference in like some 60-minute game, but it absolutely was the difference maker here.
Emo, he might not be the most consistent, he might not be the most sane, but he is one of, if not the most electrifying player that I've seen in a long time. And it's not just because he's playing Storm. This dude is a freaking monster. Nisha is rolling around trying to slow down this pressure. They need a little bit more time before their Kunka's back up, but it's a while before the Weaver's going to be there, zipping back and forth, thought about going into the fountain. He holds off for a moment. His team telling him, please don't dive fountain. As they turn their sights now.
He can't
onto
throw him,
the
can he?
exit. Can they
I don't
do
think
it?
so.
Shiro, he's trying to take it, but there it is. The winner's curse. Find more time. 23 seconds until they have that Weaver back up. They try and bring it down. Nisha's under control. Damage out. Shiro, he's starting to fall. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Liquid, they're doing it. They're pulling this back in. They almost
Chen's
have
killing
Weaver
the
back up.
throne.
It's falling. It's starting to fall, and Chen is going to take it down in the end.